dear viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I will tell you a secret, the secret against procrastination and the fear of acting. Do you know this situation? You wake up in the morning and you actually wanted to go out running because you wanted to do something for your health and for your fitness, but the bed sheets are so cozy and it's so warm, and outside it's still dark and it's so cold, and maybe you just start tomorrow. Or you already wanted to call your mom or someone else or this old friend for a long time, but somehow when you think about it, maybe you'll do it tomorrow or maybe later, because maybe you're not the phone person and you feel some kind of block and you are afraid, or maybe the person has no time, or maybe they won't pick up the phone anyway, so you don't do it. Those are only a few of the situations that for sure already happened to all of us in one or the other way. And in all those situations, we don't do something that we actually wanted to do. That is something that maybe takes from us a lot of more strength. Maybe the thing is not that comfortable for us. All of those are things that would be very beneficial for our health, for our relationships, for our well-being, but we don't do them because they are somehow hard to do and uncomfortable for us, and when we think about it, then we decide not to do it. The thing is that when you have an impulse and when you have the idea of doing something, for example, you wake up in the morning and then the first idea or the idea that you have is, I will get up now and I will put on my running shoes and go running. And you wait more than 5 seconds and you start thinking, oh, but I notice the weather, and then I notice, oh, I feel this warm coziness here in the bed and outside it's cold today. And you start thinking, and then it's over. You probably won't go out of the bed anymore. You will continue sleeping. And the same happens in those other situations. So the problem is that after an impulse, if you don't act immediately, and the science has found out that it's 5 seconds, then it's over and you will probably procrastinate. So I read a book which is called The 5-Second Rule, and it's written by Mel Robbins. I can highly recommend it if you are interested in this concept or in this technique, because Mel Robbins has written a whole book about that, and I will link it down below so you can purchase it if you want. The method itself is very easy and very short, and I can explain it to you in 5 minutes or maybe even in 1 minute. But in the book by Mel Robbins, there are many personal stories and many examples, also heart-touching examples that have to do with relationships, etc., and how they improved by the 5-second rule. So of course it's worth reading. But I will now shortly explain to you how it actually works. So as I said, our brain is tricking us into not acting because we think too much, and of course we find excuses on why not to do what we actually wanted to do. So the 5-second rule is something that you should apply in order to act and not think. And you only have 5 seconds. 5 seconds to act. And in order to control that, you could count backwards from 5 to 1. It goes like this. You have the impulse, get up, get the shoes, go out running. And you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you get up. And no more second thinking. No more second. You have to get up and go out. Or the other example, for example, so you wanted to call, let's say, the old friend that you haven't talked to for such a long time, and you promised him to call or her, but you haven't done it out of fear or out of uncomfort, etc. So you think about this, you have this impulse, this idea, oh, I could call my friend now actually. And then you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you take the phone and dial the number. And there is no turning back, because then the ball is already rolling. And you have stopped your brain from telling you all kinds of excuses on why not to do it. It is that easy. It is important that you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that you act immediately after the 1. And you give yourself and your brain no more second. And that's important. If you do this and if you apply this method to all kinds of uncomfortable but beneficial things for you or your environment, etc., then you will feel very, very successful, because after you actually did it, you will have the feeling of accomplishment, of success. You will have done something, you won't have lost time, you will be more disciplined and more efficient, because you can use the 5-second rule for everything, even for washing the dishes or doing the laundry. It is just a method on acting. It makes it easier for you. Of course, if you are a very disciplined person, like I am in most things, I don't have a problem with doing those things that are maybe not the most fun things, because I just do the things. But I also have areas in my life in which I am procrastinating, such as I said, calling. Maybe many shy persons have this problem, or introverts, that maybe they somehow don't like calling, but it would be good for your relationships with your family, etc., to call more often. So this is, for example, the area where I use the 5-second rule. This is it. That's it. It's so easy. But you have to do it. It doesn't count if you do it and you say like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you still think. No, no, no. You really have to act. And then it will become easy. And with the time, maybe you will also become more disciplined and just stop procrastinating that much. Because after you have done the thing, you will feel better. Either you will feel better because you've done sports and the endorphins and everything will come out, and you will be like feeling better due to your health and body, or you will see the result of tidying up, of decluttering, and your brain will be so much clearer, because if your environment is tidy and clear, that will also have an influence on your thinking. Or your relationships will improve, because you will actually call people that are important to you more often. You will have control over your life. And this is a really good feeling. And I tell you, this method is the most easy one that I ever read or heard about. You don't need any other motivation, you just need to act. Let's do it, and tell me in the comments if you already heard about that method, if you maybe applied it, or if you are going to apply it, and tell me how it worked for you. I will be very happy to read from you, and give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, if it was helpful for you. I would really like to continue doing more videos about self-development. So see you soon and have a nice day or evening. Bye bye.